We love car trips. So that's Scenic Route.
And the Dragon.
And the Dragon. The Dragon is the tail of the dragon. It's 318 curves and 11 miles, and I'm telling you, it's crazy scary.
So, and then what's going on down below? Is this like a STI version of this Outback?
Well, you know what?
Race car?
Well, yeah. So, you know, like, as I said, I don't like being like everybody else.
Hey guys, welcome to another fun episode of Dude, I Love or Hate My New Ride. And we have a new ride today, and we have Leslie and Chuck. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you. Thanks.
So, where are you guys from, and what car do you have here?
We are from Richmond Heights, Ohio, which is an eastern suburb of Cleveland. And we have a new 2019 Subaru 3.6R Touring.
Nice. And you purchased it, what, a couple of months ago?
Yes, we got it. When did we get it? End of May.
In May, so it's been, what, 2 or 3 months?
Yeah, and when we pulled out of our driveway, it had 500 and some miles, right?
Well, tell me, first of all, why Subaru?
Well, this is our fifth one.
Okay.
It's our third Outback, and we initially got our first Impreza in 2008. Yeah. Because I was a fraidy cat and driving in Northeast Ohio snow belt winters. Yeah. On my way to school, I'm a retired teacher. I was terrified. That was our first all-wheel drive car.
So you wanted all-wheel drive?
Yes.
First of all, okay.
Oh my gosh, just a huge difference in my comfort level, in the ability of the car, in my ability to know what I was doing, and so that's what started it.
Hey guys, you've probably seen our 2004 Volkswagen Touareg before. Well, before we bought it, we ran it through Car Vertical's VIN check. Before you buy your next vehicle, get a 20% discount on a Car Vertical vehicle report by clicking on the link below. The detailed vehicle history will list any theft, accident, insurance claim, and maintenance issue with the car or truck you want to purchase. Peace of mind never costs so little.
Okay, so obviously you like the brand.
Yeah.
You like Subaru.
Yeah.
Well, let's walk around it a little bit. So you said it was a 3.6R, which means that's the engine designation. So it has a 3.6 liter boxer engine.
Yes.
And the power rating from Subaru is 256 horsepower and 247 pound-feet of torque. In your guys' experience, is that good power? Is that enough? How does that power feel?
I think it's plenty. I think it's got a lot of get up and go.
Here we go. Okay. All Subarus now come with the CVT, the continuously variable transmission. What's your experience with that? Do you notice it? Is it just smooth?
I don't know what all the fuss is about.
Okay.
You know, because people criticize it and caution against it. I don't notice any lag, any hesitation, any herky-jerkiness with it. Okay. It just, to me, seems seamless.
Okay, and then the mountains has been good for you? I mean, climbing hills, going down hills?
Yeah. Going down hills, you just downshift with the paddle shifters.
Yeah, that's great.
Barely use the brake.
What is your purchasing experience with this car?
We went to the same dealership where he got his 18 Crosstrek. Our salesman could not have been nicer. And we test drove it, and that was it.
How was the deal? I mean, were you happy?
We needed tires for the other car because
that was it.
When you get to 20,000 miles, I guess these Bridgestones tend to make noise.
Yeah.
Are likely to, and ours did. Came back from vacation.
That was the previous car.
Yes. 17. Okay. Yeah. Which was a great car.
We went to get tires, and for just slightly more than the cost of tires, we got this instead, and it gives us an extra 2.5 years of warranty.
Imagine my surprise. I thought I was getting tires, and I ended up with...
Well, you got new tires, but it was attached to a new car, I guess.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. And tell me about the color, because I haven't seen this color much in Colorado. Tell me about the color.
It is called Cinnamon Brown Pearl, and we liked it because it wasn't like... I mean, and there's a lot of Subaru Outbacks on the road, but everyone around us seems to have white ones, just like mine. And I don't like being like everybody else.
Yeah. What was the MSRP?
I believe it's just above or just below 40 with the delivery charges. Basically, this is Subaru's top-of-the-line car. Yeah. And as far as we know, at this point in time, it's the only one you can get the heated steering wheel.
And you needed that, right?
Right. Yeah. Yes. My hands get cold and they hurt, and you know, in Northeast Ohio winters, you have to have warm hands.
You gotta have that.
Even on a chillier springtime day, I'm using it. The only thing that we added to it was the body side moldings. We always try to park far away from people, but it would be just our luck to, to have somebody clobber your door. It's just a little added gingerbread to it, but a little more insurance, really.
Well, let's show the interior really quick.
Sure.
I really like the color combo. It's really nice because it's got the wood accents as well.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, she's pretty. It was our 17 had a brown interior as well, but this seems to be a little, I don't know, darker in color, almost like chocolate. Really pretty.
Eyesight is their driver assistance technology, adaptive cruise control. How does that work? Do you like that feature?
Yes. I think it's an improvement over the 17.
Yeah, you can see the dual cameras up here, and Subaru has been doing it for several years. On the Outback, it was 2015 was the first year they had it.
Right.
The lane keep assist on this car is much more gentle, and on the 17 it was much more of a jerk.
Okay.
So I never used it on the 17 after I found that out. And on this one I've used it occasionally when I'm trying to do sightseeing here in Colorado.
So like just keeps you centered mostly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it just kind of gently guides you back to center, and the other one was more like a ping pong sort of thing, where you were, it was very abrupt and sort of disconcerting, really.
Yeah.
And it has the steering headlights.
Nice.
Which the other one did
Yeah.
not. The other one had the fog lights would come on instead when you turned.
Side to side. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
And automatic brights are such a cool thing.
Oh, nice.
So nice.
Okay. Well, you have a couple of surprises also I saw in the back. So
Party in the back.
Let's get to the
Okay,
back and
let's go
see.
We love car trips. So that's Scenic Route. And
And the dragon.
And the dragon. The dragon is the tail of the dragon, which is in Tennessee and into North Carolina. It's 318 curves and 11 miles, and I'm telling you, it's crazy scary. And the first time we drove it, he drove it first, and then he pulls off, when we're all done, and and I'm like, oh,
Okay.
whew, that's over with, And he turns the car around, and I'm going, what are you doing? And he said, now it's your turn. So I had to drive it back. Oh my God! So I did it, and that was So I my little trophy is the
It's a license plate
yeah, it's
frame.
a license plate thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So and then what's going on down below? Is this like a STI version of this Outback?
well, you know
Is it
what?
a race car?
Well, yeah. So like as I said, I don't like being like everybody else.
Okay.
So
So you got exhaust tips.
yeah.
Okay.
I might be old. But
Well,
I'm
we'll have to
still cool.
fire this car
So-
up. Maybe we want to hear it in the end. Is there something you don't like? Is there? I mean, I know it's a new car. It's been about 3 months, but what would you update something or change
Yeah.
something?
both Outbacks we had, actually all three Outbacks we had, by 11, the 17, and this one. They're set up, I think, more for slight off-roading, and they seem to wallow understeer a lot. And I read some stuff on forums and found out that different tires and different rear sway bar really helped my 11.
Okay.
And when we got to 17, we put the sway bar in the back. It made it more neutral, less understeer. And when we put it on this car, it basically is neutral up till the speeds you probably will go visit the constable.
Yeah. So which brand of the sway bar? How do you get it?
It's a Subaru
It's a
sway
Subaru
bar.
part.
It's for STI. It's a 20 millimeter.
Okay.
And
So it is an STI Outback.
Kinda.
I knew this. I knew, and it fits an Outback.
bolts right on.
Nice. So and it kind of improves the ride, maybe even like highway stability also.
Yeah, crosswinds don't bother it hardly at all.
Okay.
And when you go into, I noticed it at 15 miles an hour turning onto a side street. It just turns.
It's not noticeable.
Whereas without
Okay.
the sway bar, it sometimes felt like the tires were scrubbing.
So guys, you heard it here first. You can put an STI sway bar in the back and dual exhaust pipes.
Right, gotta have
Yes, and you can really improve your Outback. So tell me about fuel economy, because I know, so the CVT usually with the 4-cylinder is the best mileage Outback you can get, but you have more power in this one, which is great. How about the fuel mileage on the road trip, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah. What did we notice?
When we started the trip at 500 miles, we were on the highway with very few hills, getting 22.
Okay.
which is kind of normal, under 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
Once we broke over 2,000 miles, 1,800 miles, we started getting close to 26 and a half in the mountains.
Okay.
In the mountains.
It was that dramatic.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't expect that till 5 to 10,000 miles.
Okay.
But it happened pretty quick, and we've been climbing a lot of mountains.
So right now you said over 3,000 miles maybe on
Just
the clock,
over.
and you're still getting what, 26-ish or something like that?
26.5, 26.4.
Okay.
And I think that's awesome. Our old one, the 17, when it had 20,000 miles on it, its best was like 28.5.
Is it fair to say that you love the car?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, for something, just kind of brand new and getting used to it, there was, well, because, we had the 17,
Sure.
we've had Subarus in the past. The learning curve from one car to the other wasn't huge,
Is the center stack a little bit different? The controls?
The clock display is bigger. The clock was, always really teeny in the other car, and I was always looking to see what time it was, and you couldn't always find it because you were sort of dazzled by all the data right there. But the clock is bigger.
Oh, I see. It's right here.
Right.
We usually ask, would you do this again? Would you upgrade to the car? Would you make the same decision?
We were going to wait till the new Outback came out.
The 2020.
The
And
20.
our main reason for not was we had a car in the past that was second year out, had good reviews. We bought it, and then 6 months in found out it wasn't so good, and then read on the forums that, oh yes, we made a mistake, it's not that great of a car. So I don't think Subaru will make a bad car, but I'd rather have them get the bugs out before we buy one.
But you haven't had any bugs with this car?
No.
Like
No.
window switches or anything else?
No, it's been
No,
pretty
just a lot of
flawless,
bugs
yeah.
from Colorado.
Oh, you've been hitting
my
a lot of
gosh.
bugs. Okay, gotcha. Very cool. Well, I like the color, and I like
Thank you.
kind of the overall look, and the wheels and tires. I think it just kind of matches the look of the car.
I think it's a good all-around car. You can go a little bit off-road, you can go a little bit twisty roads, and you can use it as a daily driver with no regrets. And you can carry grandparents in it.
Grandparents, walkers,
Our grandparents.
old people,
Yeah.
groceries,
Yeah, so-
tons of luggage.
It's a big interior.
And it's not too
Yeah.
high. You
And
look
yeah,
at
so the
SUVs and
lift,
they're higher.
the lift
They
up
can't-
and over for someone who's old
Uh-huh.
is not that bad because the sill is not that wide.
I see, yeah.
So for someone who's old, to
It's fairly easy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's much easier for grandma and grandpa to to get in. There are other cars that are more elegant and more gingerbread and all of that stuff, but this checked
Okay.
all the boxes that we needed for a car to do. So it might not be the most gorgeous thing on the road, but I think Subarus are cool because they're different and they're kind of quirky, and when you look at it, it's like nothing else. You know what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Other cars, the taillights all look the same, grills all look the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they kind of blend together.
Yeah. So, we're happy with it.
Wow. Well, I had a couple surprises. So it's really cool that you brought it here. So thank you for stopping by. And good luck on. Are you going home now? Where are you guys going?
Almost a week more before we leave this area.
Okay.
And then we're going to take the long way home, going up north to Mount Rushmore,
Okay.
and then going to go through the UP of Michigan and come back, get some cherry pies in Traverse City.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
then go back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for stopping
Thank
by.
you very much.
nice to meet you.
This was a blast. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for sharing your car with us.
Thank you.
We need to fire this up.